This is the round of 16 here in the 2022 FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup. We are in Hungary as we are set for the battle between Germany and Egypt. Taking a look at the round of 16 scores, France beating Mexico, so the winner of this will play France. Japan beating Slovenia by 6, and Spain being Maui. So whoever comes out of this will play France in the quarterfinals on Friday. Hi everybody, this is Aaron Sanders here on behalf of FIBA and everyone involved here. Welcome to this round of 16 matchup. Historical proportions for Egypt in this year's Basketball World Cup as they were able to notch their first win in U17 program history. However, they ended up with a 1-2 record after their first win of the World Cup, and we'll get more on that later. The officials for today's match: Mikkel Proch from Poland, Jelena Smiljanek from Serbia, and Diego Chicanado from Brazil. Back to Egypt. They ended up third in Group C, last in the power rankings coming into the World Cup, and 31st in FIBA World competition. We have the starting lineups for Team Germany as they ended up second in Group D competition, 9th in the power rankings, and 11th in FIBA World rankings. Ended up with a 2-1 record. Their lone loss was their last game in Group D against Team USA, 86-40. However, nonetheless, they have been clicking on all cylinders despite the loss. Team Germany being announced right now. Head coach Janet Fowler-Mikkel. As one of these teams are going to be one step closer to the championship. And now Team Egypt will be announced, and then afterwards it will be the national anthem. Stay with me, stay with us. Let's get active here in the live chat. Remember to follow us and subscribe for more FIBA content. Go to the FIBA channel on YouTube, on Twitch, and for the future of international basketball, be sure to follow Next Gen Hoops on Facebook and Instagram. That's at Next Gen Hoops. We'll have tip-off following the national anthems in just a moment. You're watching the round of 16 matchup in the 2022 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. Back in Hungary for the 2022 FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup, as the national anthems just finished for both teams. Starting lineups for both of these teams, as you see right on your screen. Starting for Germany, Joanna Scheu, who averages 8 points per game. Naima Fox. Annika Salto, who's the fourth leading scorer in this World Cup with 16.5 points per game. Rounding it off, Mylene Rolf and Emmanuel Drella. Head coach for Germany, Janet Fowler-Mikel. Take a look at Egypt and their starting lineup too. We have Sarah Uzema starting along with Jana Alfie, who's been talked about since this World Cup has began. Second leading scorer in the World Cup, averaging 17.3 points per game. Judy Whale gets the start along with Maya Syed and number 15, Jenna Fayed. Head coach Emel Deldine El Sayed. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, Egypt picking up their first win in U17 program history. In the first game of this World Cup tournament against Korea, it was a close one, 75-73, an historical one too, which saw a double-double performance from Jana Alfie, and why not? Actually, it was a big game for Alfie, close to a double-double rather, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Nonetheless, one of the top performances in the 2022 U17 World Cup. Final instructions from both coaches as we are almost set to go here in Hungary. And as already mentioned, let's get the conversation going on in the live chat. Hope you're doing well here wherever you may be. And we will get this game underway very soon. Winner of this will face France in the quarterfinals on Friday. More FIBA content and great events like this, be sure to like this stream and subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. Egypt ended with a 1-2 record, third in Group C. Germany ended with a 2-1 record, their lone loss against Team USA in their final game in Group D play. They ended up in second place in that group. Still tipping off for Germany, number 12, Nika Salto. She tips it off. Jana Alfie. We're underway as Egypt wins the tip. And they immediately work around the perimeter. Here's Whale for 3. And that starts things here for Egypt. A fast start like that can render somebody's plays just like that. And we're not even 30 seconds in. And we have quick scoring. And Egypt will get the ball back as Syed inbounds it. Here's Alfie down in the lane, spinning around, faking, firing, and scores. Right down into the lane, challenging Team Germany right into the paint, and it's 5-0 already. This is Mylene Rolfe. That one wouldn't hit for her. She gets her own rebound, hits the deck. And it's Egypt's ball out of bounds. So 3 possessions for Egypt as we are in a minute into this contest. Here's Alfie up top to Fayed. Here's Jenna Fayed splitting down the lane and going out of bounds. 8 seconds on the shot clock, but that won't matter as Egypt turns the ball over. Prior to this game, Egypt shoots 36% from the field goal. Germany 28. Free throw goes for Jenna Fayed. And that is her first free throw of the World Cup. And she knocks both of them down. And it's a 7-0 run to get things started here in this round of 16 game. Team Germany down by 7. 8:35 to go here in the opening frame. Cutting through was Salto. She couldn't finish. Back the other way, Alfie. Alfie looking for options. She finally got one. Down to 13 on the shot clock. The 3 goes. Maya Syed knocks it down, and that makes it a 10-0 game, and Germany calls timeout to slow what has been a fast start for Team Egypt. This is a great start for Egypt. Very patient with the ball, working their way around the perimeter. At the beginning of the game, about the first minute, they relied on cutting it inside and taking it to the hole. Let's look back at some replays. This was the basket that started it all, Judy Wayel. And then Jana Alfie just beating through the defense. And there's a 3 that caused the timeout from Judy Wayel. No hesitation, she just let it fly. And we are at a 10-0 game. 1 minute and 44 seconds in. For live stats and more regarding today's game, be sure to scan the QR code at the bottom left corner to stay informed. And also be sure to subscribe to FIBA on YouTube and all the social media outlets. What a start, and it's almost taken away. Bovita hits the deck, and Germany passes the timeline. Here's Rolfe. Mylene Rolfe near the elbow over to Bovita. Rolfe with the feed to Soltau. So that breaks the scoring drought for Germany as they are on the scoreboard. Soltau averages 16.5 points per game. That's 4th in the World Cup. That time, that 3 is short by Wayel. And Germany will have a crack at another possession. Team Germany averages 54.3 points per game. Egypt 55.7. However, they give up 75.3 points in their World Cup games. This is Joanna Choi that's going to be inbounding the ball. She averages 8 points per game. Her best was against New Zealand with 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 dime. Foul down low. That looks to be a foul on Jenna Fayed. First foul for Egypt of the ball game. First free throw is good for Annika Soltau. Soltau 70% from the free throw line. Second free throw's up and it's good. 10-4 the lead for Egypt now. So 4 quick points for Germany right after that timeout, which was needed. Down on the floor, here's Salma Herdurma. With the 2 right into the paint. That was Fayed hitting the deck, but Germany still has the ball. Here's Choi on the pull-up, off the mark, but the whistle's blown here. That'll be the second team foul on Egypt. And back to the free throw line goes Germany. Jenna Fayed with the foul. And Choi at the charity stripe. She shoots 57.1% as the first free throw goes down. 6:53 to go in the first. Choi misses second free throw, but a quick rebound from Soltau. Loose ball on the floor, tied up. It will stay with Germany. Since Egypt won the tip, Germany gets the possession. We have substitutions on the floor. Inbound right at top of the three-point line. Here's Soltau driving right from the top. Stops in her tracks, and it's taken away by Herdura. And it's right back to Germany. Shot clock winding down, and they weren't able to get it off in time. So the shot clock violation causes the turnover, and the ball goes right back to Egypt. Here's Uzema. Uzema putting the moves on Bovatov, and it's taken away. Once again, here's Soltau on the run, and it's stripped away by Alfie. So since that first timeout from Germany, it's been a 5-2 run for them. More touches on the ball for them since that point. Here's Bovatov as she finds Choi again. Choi on the cut. Diallo up off the mark. 6:08 here in the first quarter. Jenna Salman into the game. That three doesn't rock. And back comes Germany. Here is Soltau all alone. And the deuce. What a spin move from Annika Soltau. Taking advantage of the mismatch, and it's now 12-7. Here's Alfie. Alfie over to Syed. Back to Alfie inside. She puts it up at short. And Wolf comes out of there. Nice feed inside to Diallo. Count it, and a foul. Miriam Diallo with the open look. And she will try to convert the three-point play. Germany capitalizing on that fast break. That sent Diallo to the line. Diallo shoots 50% from the field. She knocks that down. 3-point play completed. She ended up with 12 rebounds, 6 points, and an assist against New Zealand in Group D competition. What was a 10-point deficit is now a 2-point deficit as Germany found a way. Oh, the ankles! You gotta look out for that as Herdura finds it right over to the other side. Basket won't count as Team Egypt turns it over. Somebody stepped on the line. But a tremendous job creating separation on that play. Now Team Germany back on the move. An attempt from Bovatov as she is going right down to the free throw line as we are exactly halfway into the first quarter. Germany could tie this game up here at 12. Bovatov just beating Asia Mohammed off the dribble from the left side. And now she's off the free throw line. Bovatov averages 5.3 rebounds a game, 4.7 points per game, while shooting 50% from the field. It is now a 1-point game. Second free throw. Off the mark. It's a 1-point game, and it's taken away. Germany with another chance at it, and this time it was thanks to Miriam Diallo. Mylene Rolfe gets it handed right back. The three goes off the glass and off the mark. Back comes Egypt on the run. 4:43 to go here in the first. Here's Alfie. Alfie up top. She doesn't get the ball back. This time it's Herdura. 8 on the clock. Trying to cross over. Gets the screen from Salman. Here's Horshed for 3. And they get it off again. However, it's a shot clock violation due to the ball not hitting the rim. It went off the glass, which meant the shot clock continued running. Germany looking for their first lead today. Or 10 to go. Layup doesn't go. Horshed. Salman right down low looking for the ball. They moved around to Torek. What a move, but that doesn't work. Rebound, Helena English. 3:47 to go. Bovatov finding Diallo. And the shooting woes continue for both teams, as it's very close early on. Here's Mohammed slicing through. She gets shoved. However, they call a travel on that by mistake. If you want to see players like who you're seeing now and future international basketball stars, how about you follow Next Gen Hoops on Facebook and Instagram. That's at Next Gen Hoops to see highlights of this game and more. English gets the ball back. On the cut, shot doesn't go for Fox. Back comes Egypt again. Mohammed with a bullet pass. They find an open look. The three doesn't go. Salman couldn't put her hands right on it. And now here comes Germany again, passing the timeline. This is Pierner. He'll stay with Germany with 2:43 to go. Germany still looking for their first lead of the game. Maria Pierner. They get it right down to the corner for 3, off the mark. That was very close as Soltau tried to get the rebound, but it was a little too much for her. as Salma Herdera inbounds it to Mohammed. Egypt 1-2 in group play, Germany 1-2 in group D. Winner of this plays France in the quarterfinals. Trapped is Alfie, but finds a way to get it in anyway. Through the double team, gives Egypt a 14-11 lead. Joy telling her teammates to cut as she gets the ball back. The drive right into the baseline. Here's Soltau. No. Herdera. Cutting the basket, finds Mohammed outside. She fires a three off the banker, but no good. Here's Soltau. Finding Rolf. Back to Soltau from downtown, yes! And Germany ties it up at 14 after being down by 10 in the opening minutes. Here in the first quarter, Team Egypt calls timeout. So many open looks for both clubs. It was only a matter of time before the ball went inside the basket for one of them. And in this case, it turned out to be Germany thanks to Annika Soltau's three, which ties things up. Soltau just creating enough separation with that nice spin move. And Jana Alfie, through traffic and all, finding a way to get that basket to go. Went wide on the shot, but still got it. And a nice look and assist from Mylene Rolf to set things up for the tie game that we have here. 90 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tied up at 14. This has been a very eventful series. A very eventful World Cup. We're just glad that you're able to come along with us for the ride. Egypt was up 10-0 to start things off. They have only scored 4 points since Germany called timeout within the 2 to 3 minute mark. And it's taken away. Germany on the move again. And all alone for the bucket was Soltau. 5 straight points from Soltau as she gives Germany their first lead today. And it's taken away once again by Soltau, who answers the call. 7 straight points for Soltau. She is on fire. Team Egypt finds himself down 4. Under a minute to go here in the first. Egypt right down low, however, travel is called on Salma Herdera. Corner 3 doesn't go, and Egypt will get the ball with time running out. Final 23 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off. It is 18-14 Germany. As Egypt looks for one final shot here in the fourth quarter. Sarah Uzema with the ball, finding Herdera. Herdera thought about the three, but gives it right back over to Uzema. 10 on the clock. Down to 7. Here's Uzema from downtown. Off the top iron, ball gets poked Last touch by Germany, so Egypt will have a catch and shoot situation here with 1.8 to go. Here's the play. They try to find Salman, but that won't go as the buzzer sounds and ends the first quarter. Germany down by 10 to start things off. Now they find themselves up 4 at the end of the first quarter. 18-14 is the score. You're watching the round of 16 competition in the 2022 FIBA Women's U17 Basketball World Cup. Stay with us. We'll be back. In the last few minutes of the first quarter, it was all Team Germany as we take a look at the stats. 71% from the free throw line is Germany, shooting 38% from two-point land, 20% from three-point land. Egypt perfect from the line, shooting 60% inside. Germany leads 18-14 against Egypt. As we take a look at some highlights, that was a tough shot from Jenna Alfie, one of the top players here in this World Cup. And here's another top player for the World Cup, Annika Soltau, who at one point near the end of the first quarter scored 7 consecutive points for Germany. And there is no doubt in anyone's mind that she has been the catalyst and the player behind Germany's terrific run to wind down the first quarter. Soltau, the leading scorer at the game with 13, that's right, 13 points, along with 4 rebounds. Second quarter set to begin here as Mylene Rolfe checks out and Mariana Bovachak checks in for Germany. Second quarter in this round of 16 match. The winner plays France on Friday in the quarterfinal. Ball goes out of bounds. And it stays with Egypt. Uzema looking for an opening. They have to hurry up before the 5-second count, and they took too long. 5-second violation called on Egypt, and they turn it over. Have to be aware of your surroundings when it comes to the inbounder. You have to put it in play, whether if it's a turnover or it goes in the hands of your teammates. You don't want to give the ball up very easily, just like what we've seen here. And Salman rejects it, and Egypt has another run at it. Here's Uzema. Back to Alfie. 10 on the clock. Herdera finding Salman. Salman spins around through the double team. And Salman got shoved. So that will send her to the line. Salman, very good free throw shooter in her case, 77.8%. 7th in scoring, 14 points per game. 9th in rebounds, 8.3 per game. Her best game was that historic win against Korea. 27 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, and assist. She got the double-double there as she fixes her shoe prior to the second free throw. The first free throw was missed, by the way. Coming into this round of 16 matchup, she shoots 51.5% from the field. And why not? Most of her scoring has been from inside as she splits the pair of free throws. And now it is a 3-point Germany lead 18-15 as we approach the first minute here in the second quarter. Cutting right in was Bovatov, who couldn't get the layup to go. Down in the lane was Horshed as they kick it right back out. Here's Herdera finding Salman. She misses it. And back comes Germany on the run. Soltau, who has 13 today. Here's Soltau faking, driving, and scores! Soltau gets the foul, and she will go to the line. Annika Soltau has just been doing it everywhere, scoring 15 of the team's 20 points. Can she make it 16? She was reported as having great length and plenty of skills to go with her wingspan and allow to block shots at one end of the floor and score in the other. And I think that play is indicative of what she is all about. Skill work has been so polished here in this U17 Women's Basketball World Cup. She now has 16 of Germany's 21 points. It's been the Annika Soltau show for Team Germany. Meanwhile, Egypt finds himself down 6 points here in the second quarter. Hannah Abdulal checks in for Egypt. Ball was tipped out of bounds. It stays with Egypt. Salman was the only option right down low. And now Sarah Uzema will inbound it from beneath the basket with 4.9 seconds on the shot clock. It's over to Abdulal. Here Uzema, time running out. She fires it from downtown and hits as Sarah Uzema with great observation lets it fly, and it's now a 3-point game. Shot is off as Wayel gets the board. Wayel leading the charge. Salma down low against Soltau. Couldn't finish. Here's Shoy leading the pack. Ahead of the floor, Soltau again. Spin move, fires it. Can't get it. Salman with another board. 7:30 to go until halftime. Salman at the three-point line. Finds Judy Wayel. Wayel splitting from the right. Here's Abdulal for three. Off the back iron. Soltau all alone was Fox for three. Can't get that one. Bovatov with the rebound. Soltau against Abdulal. Splits in, spins right in, and hits. And there has been no response to Annika Soltau as she continues to deliver the damage right into the paint. Egypt down 5 after being up by 10 to start things off. Here's Salman with the fake. The spin. She hits the deck as the shot clock goes off. Kenzie Asom checks in for Egypt. Annika Soltau has a seat. And what a start for Annika Soltau. 18 of the team's 23 points. 7 of 13 from the field, 6 rebounds. She is on double-double watch when we go into the second half. But that's not for another 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Here's Diala finding Bovatov, cross-court pass. Goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Egypt. So Mylene Rolfe will inbound it, 6 seconds on the clock. Here's Shoy. Finding an open man for three, that goes in and out. Rebound, Rolfe. Right back out, Abdulal Shoy. Jumper goes for Mariana Bovatov. Bovatov, who averages 4.7 points per game, had her best outing here in the World Cup against Mali with a near double-double, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. At the moment, she has 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Eight on the clock. Finger roll doesn't fly this time around. And here's Germany on the move with a fast break. And that was very close as Emmanuel Drella tried to save it from going out of bounds. And Coach Fowler Mikel likes the hustle on that play. As we see, Maya Syed will be inbounding the ball now for Egypt. Syed has to pass the timeline, and she does timely. Still a close game, 25-18 Germany. Adullah with the ball, flings it off the mark. The fake from Alfie. She's in trouble. Hits it off Abdul Drella's knee. And that is smart move right there. That is basketball IQ at its finest. When you find yourself in a position where you're a step away from falling out of bounds, you have to get it off of someone's knee. They were able to do that as Aisha Muhammad checks back in for Egypt. We are halfway in to the second quarter. Here's Alfie, hands it off to Adilal. Here's Mohammed outside. And the rebound by Germany. The feed to Drella, but she couldn't control it. Here's Mohammed guarded by Pierner. And it was almost taken away. Egypt has to fling it out of bounds, but it's taken away by Shoy. Pierner. Pierner splitting. Wolf near the free throw line, fires it at will, off the mark. Rebound, Miriam Diallo. Another three, off. And Alfie hits the deck for the rebound. And so did Diallo. And now Soltau will check back in after having a quick rest on the bench. With 4:15 to go, both clubs shooting 30% from the field. And incidentally, they're both shooting 75% from the charity stripe. Quick catch and shoot from Soltau doesn't go. And back comes Egypt. Here's Alfie with a crossover. Alfie near the three. She fires the three. She doesn't get the three. And there's a foul on the floor with 4:03 to go in the half. Another replay as Abdullah fought for that rebound, and Egypt capitalizes on a three. Kenzie Asom knocks it down and makes it 25-21 Germany. Soltau at top. Soltau finding Pierner. Back to Soltau, 3 on the clock. Fires at will and gets it. So Annika Soltau gets that one to go. It's a 6-point game once again. Egypt breaks through the double team. Mohammed taking her time. 7 on the 24. Down to 5. Abdullah surrounded. And Miriam Diallo was all over Hannah Adela. Oh, it's the third team foul for Germany here in the quarter. One team foul for Egypt at the moment. Here's Alfie. Alfie with the spin. She hits the deck. Another three doesn't drop. Adalal saves the ball. They bring the ball right back up top. Nice screen from Adalal as Mohammed finds someone open. Clock winding down. Firing the three. No good. And here comes Rolf out of there. The feed to English. Right back. Soltau for three. Yes! Count it! And the foul. 4-point play coming up. Annika Soltau. Oh my. She is dynamite on the floor today. And that's a timeout by Egypt. 9-point game. Can it be 10 after Annika Soltau goes to the line for the 4-point play? We will find out in just a couple of moments. Prior to that timeout from Egypt, big opportunity for for Germany, as Annika Soltau is about to go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. And Soltau has been unbelievable here today, as she has 25 points. Mind you, Germany has 30 points right now. Soltau has been perfect from the charity stripe here in this game, and continues to be perfect from the line. Annika Soltau has been taking care of business right from the start. Now Egypt finds themselves down 10. Very interesting, as they had a 10-point lead to start things off here. Situation is on the other side. Jump ball. It will go to Egypt with 2:14 to go in the first half. You're watching the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup Round of 16 game from Hungary. Egypt and Germany, and it's taken away by Soltau. They have numbers, and here's Bovatov finding Soltau up and in. And that fast break game is piling up as Soltau almost took it away again. Egypt hitting the deck. They have to hurry up, and they were able to pass the plane before the 8-second mark. Adalal hands it over. Here's Alfie with 2 on the shot clock. She's got to go. And they were unable to get it off in time. The three-pointer doesn't count. Jenna Alfie, number 8 for Egypt, has been known as a big power on the glass. And she's making good of that here this afternoon. Even though she has 4 points, she has 6 rebounds. 5 of them have been defensive. Set shot off the mark. And right on cue is Alfie with her 7th rebound, 6th defensive rebound. 1:12 to go. Here's Asom kicking it right out. Three ball doesn't go. Mylene Rolfe with the rebound. We're at a minute to go. Soltau can't get it this time. Talk about a big tussle between Alfie and Mariana Bovatov. That is a big matchup. And Egypt has a couple of substitutions. Solomon checks back in along with Judy Wayal. Hannah Abdullah comes right off the floor. And so does Kinsey Asom. Good performance from Abdullah in the last few minutes. 51 seconds to go. Tough shot from Pierner. Bounces off twice, but doesn't go in. Egypt needing some size to shut down Soltau and the rest of Team Germany as they're 37 seconds away from the clubhouse at halftime. It's been all Germany just like that as Bovatov has the ball and they hit the deck. It's taken right back over and up and in. Jana Alfie. So Egypt finds himself down 33-23 as we wrap things up here in the second quarter and the first half overall. Shot clock is off. Germany with one final play. Helena English got it poked away, but it will stay with Germany. And they will call a timeout with 4.4 seconds to go. Currently the leading scorer in this game, Annika Soltau, 28.6 rebounds, 4 steals for her. She's been very effective on both ends of the floor. And Jenna Solomon, as we just seen there, taking those tough shots, 4 points. Well, she only has 1 point and 4 rebounds to her name. Leading scorer for Egypt, Jenna Alfie and Judy Wayal with 6 points apiece. There was a time where Egypt had the lead. That was at the start of the game. Ever since Germany called that timeout with about 8 or 7 minutes to go in the first quarter, they have been clicking on all cylinders, and they have outscored Egypt 15-9 here in the second quarter. So now they have 4 seconds to work with. Go with one final shot before halftime. Germany out rebounding Egypt 23-21. So that's a 2 rebound difference. Both of these clubs shooting around 30%. Final seconds. Here's Soltau spinning around and drawing the foul. That takes 2.3 seconds off the clock. Here's the inbounds pass. They were looking for Soltau. Instead, they get it to English instead, who flings it. And short. But nothing short of the great play we have seen so far from both of these clubs. Germany bouncing back after a dismissal start of the first quarter. They lead 33-23 at halftime. We'll quickly look at the stats as we head into halftime. Germany coming up with 9 points from turnovers. Egypt with 4, 10 fast break points for Germany, 20 points in the paint from Germany as well. However, it's Egypt outblocking Germany with 3 blocks. We'll be back for the second half momentarily. I'm Aaron Sanders, and you're watching the round of 16 competition between Germany and Egypt here in the 2022 FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup.
Good morning, PM. You know the dealio. You know the dealio. I am having a blast with a beat, I am ripping it. Old school with some new heat like my timber. And you can find me on the streets of London, entering or in studio, getting it or at the airport tripping, man. They say love goes through the stomach, so I wanna give a shout out to my girl Chicken Dish. I'm a monster with the beats, ask them youngins in the streets. $50, I bet all of them agree with me. I'm a yes man, tell a rapper no. Why you wanna kiss my hit is better if you go. I was looking damn fly, man, before I had some dough, but most look like fashion victims telling me, yo, a foot in the door, I wanna leg in. Yeah, my jeans get knit, but why y'all wearing leggings? Flow so sick, I don't need a track it. I am a hat, I make the snapback match it. Whatever, man, we can talk the talk, it's whatever, the talk money. Cause except for the air that we breathe in, that is for free. So put your hands in the air like this, let me see them high in the air like this. Gotta grind, gotta keep it business. Tell them, hey, if you don't pay, it is whatever, man. Now let me hear you say, now let me hear you say, now let me hear you say, DJ drop it. I was the pilot, not the wingman in the cockpit. Music is opening doors for me like a locksmith, so I keep on rocking, keep it independent. They just keep on knocking, thick, no science fiction. Sipping on some Luco, studio living. F-rap, I see the bigger vision. Why trying to get it small when you see there's bigger fish in? Whatever, man, we can talk the talk, it's whatever, but talk money. With me. Cause except for the air that we breathe in, that is for free. So put your hands in the air like this, let me see them high in the air like this. Gotta grind, gotta keep it business. Tell them, hey, if you don't pay, it is whatever, man. Now let me hear you say, now let me hear you say, now let me hear you say, hey, hey, hey. I'm doing it really though. Big dreams, I want big dough. Clubbing all night, champagne popping, get it faded. Girls on my waistline, tell the DJ it's bass time. I got these girls all over me, they're going down for some face time. If it ain't pumping, it ain't mine. When the crowd get hyped up, I stage dive. And people on my case like I'm okay, but I see through all of them fake smiles. You think I'm cocky, huh, ain't I? Why you grilling on me day night? Party hardy though, full moon till the break of dawn, I mean daylight. Dude, I'm killing it, smoking them all like a cigarette. Worldwide, I'm on it like the internet, the filament on the other side of the world since I've been in it. Guess you don't know who I'm chilling with, but now you wanna hold me close. You look stupid cause you brag a lot like a top model with no portfolio. Just hop on it, hop on it, hop on it, just hop on it, hop on it, hop on it like you know nothing. Hop, say hop on it, 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 hop on it. You know how the story goes. Been doing this for years, went up and back down, then back up like a roller coaster. And everyone on that ride, let's get it. And if you weren't there, don't come closer. You don't have to call me. 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 No, I ain't picking up. Go stupid like rice in the club. And my songs go hard though, and they everywhere like pints in the pub. Girls wanna come a little close, cause they know that I'm running with the flow. Skip that P1, dope, I'm a nose. Don't you know that I don't cuddle with these fools? My business is my business, and I get it. I rhyme sicker than most MCs that got signed with these major labels with my tricks, huh? I don't hang with fools. Let me get it straight, I don't hang out. No ring a tang, but I jangle like a tang with a bang. She won't forget I most these fools on a hitchhike. They wanna live right just to live right. But where were you in the struggle? Don't call me cause you heard I do big time. Last time you called was a big time, I mean long time ago. You were always in a rush, gotta go. And you had a lot of money, now you got a lot of clothes. Decided stuff, but you broke though. No house, no car, just logos. You grabbed in your hand on a photo. Complain that the video goes slow-mo. You lost it, Call 'em, no Frodo. Your friends don't hang with you no more. Don't you know closer, closer. You don't have to call me. 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 You don't have to call me.
Welcome back to Hungary, as we are moments away from the start of the second half. Germany leading Egypt 33-23 in this round of 16 matchup. The winner of this will play France in the quarterfinal matchup on Friday. This is Aaron Sanders. Hope you're enjoying the game so far on YouTube and all the other social media outlets that FIBA has to offer. If you like what you're seeing so far, do me a favor. Please like this stream, comment, and subscribe so you will stay up to date on the latest information and all the FIBA tournaments, including this one, the U17 Women's Basketball World Cup. So it has been an interesting first half for one Annika Soltau, leading scorer for Germany, who has been a dominating player, to say the least. She has 28 points and 6 rebounds, leading scorer, 26 points and 6 rebounds, leading scorer for Egypt. Judy Whale and Jenna Alfie with 6 points apiece. Remember, Egypt was up by 10 in the opening minutes of this contest before Germany broke through and ended up being dominating at the end of the first half. Now they have the ball to start the second half. Egypt 1-2 in group play. Germany 2-1 in group play. That shot is rejected, and it's picked up by Diallo. Here's Soltel on the run. Here's Choi off the foot. That pass was off the foot of Osimhen. And Germany will have another crack at it. Here's Soltau up and in. And that's been pretty much the story for Team Germany. Annika Soltau taking care of business right inside the paint. She now has 28. Here's Herdura, and it's taken away. Here's Adalal. Mariam Diallo got it blocked away right out of bounds. And they'll have another go at it. Diallo had the breakaway. And shutting her down, Salma Herdura. Right down low, Rolf. Rattles in and out, it's rejected by Salman. Salman with a nice heads-up play. And keeping her ground as we have played a minute here in the third quarter. Here's Joanna Choi. A little short. And the ball will go back to Germany. So Egypt unable to slow down after going the other way. And now Judy Wayel will have a seat, and Maya Syed will take her place for the moment. It is a 12-point Germany lead as we begin the third. Here's Diallo for three. Comes up too strong, and Choi is there to bring it right back up top. Here's Soltau trying to spin. It's taken away. And here's Uzema. She drove right in and got the foul. You have a look at Mariam Diallo. And at the free throw line is Uzema, who misses the first. She has 4 points right now. missed her first free throw. 1 of 2 for the moment. And now 1 of 3. She misses both free throws, and Soltal is right there for the board. That is her 8th rebound. She's 2 more away from a double-double. Here's Rolf on the fake. And the miss. Back on the floor is Egypt. Here's Uzema finding an opening, and too many steps is called on Herdura. The traveling called. Yep, a little too much steps. So the ball goes back to Germany with 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The basket inside is no good. Diallo saves it over to Choi. Choi back to Soltal, who puts it up off the glass and in. So that's 2 more for Soltal, as it's now a 14-point game. The drive and the kick out. Nice fake. And they fakes again. That shot is off the mark. Back comes Germany with 7:18 to go. Good look inside. As Miriam Diallo gets 2 more. And Germany opening up here. A sizable lead to get things started here in the second half. And Egypt gets a 3-pointer to go. That's going to help them get back into the swing of things. Layup is short. Jenna Fayed fought for the ball. She went toe-to-toe with Naima Fox. And that's the kind of hustle that is always appreciated from a coach. And Egypt gets a couple of substitutions right back on the floor. (39-26) is the score. Let's stay connected. Let's stay interactive in this game. Live chat. Always appreciative of your comments here on YouTube. And if you like what you're saying, be sure to like and subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. And for more on these great players, the future of international basketball, and highlights from this game, past games, and even more, be sure to follow Next Gen Hoops on Facebook and Instagram. That's at Next Gen Hoops. 6:25 to go, Egypt with the ball. He almost got the ball taken away. Foul on the floor. Helena English checks back in for Germany. Egypt has the ball. Nice cut inside. Salman fighting through the double team. And she's returning to the free throw line. And Jenna Salman has to take care of business at the free throw line to get Team Egypt right back into this one. Free throw is good. Make that 27 points for Egypt now. Salman has 3 points, make that 4. Perfect on both attempts. It is now an 11-point lead. Germany over Egypt. 6 minutes to go. 3 ball does not hit iron. Now Egypt will work with it again. They're shooting 31% from the field, 29% from downtown, and 62% from the charity stripe. High-low cut. Basket for Alfie doesn't hit. That pass was intended for English, and it's poked out of bounds. One key for Egypt when it comes to coming back into this ball game, they have to start relying more down to the paint. They're being outscored 26-8 inside by Germany. Both clubs scoring 8 points from the bench. Foul on the floor with 5:19 to go. Mylene Rolfe at the line. She's the third best rebounder in the World Cup here this year, as she knocks down the first free throw. 60% from the free throw line, incidentally. 11.3 rebounds per game. That's her stat when it comes to being on the boards. She knocks down both free throws, 41-28, the score. It has been all Germany since the halfway mark of the first quarter. The fake and the jumper goes for Maya Syed. Nice cross-court pass inside to Mylene Rolfe as she absorbs contact. So Maya Syed with the foul. Mylene Rolfe at the line and knocks it down. So Germany getting in the rhythm at the line, and that has been helping them out big time. Both free throws are good for Rolfe again. 43-30. Halfway mark in the third. And it's taken away. And 2 quick points from Joanna Choi, as Germany now applies the the full court pressure. Uzema near the half court line, over to Alfie. Alfie had it taken away, but it's recovered by Salman, who puts it up and can't get it to drop. Down low, Bovatov inside Soltow. And the dynamic duo shining here in the third. Here's Uzema tight-roping the sideline. Takes it in herself. Has to dribble it off, and she throws it away. Here's Choi again. Choi for 3. Can't get it. But nice ball movement from Germany in that last sequence. And Egypt calls timeout with 3 against France on Friday. Egypt inbounds the ball. Kinsey Horshed in the game. And here's Maya Syed. Down low. Loose ball on the floor. And they tie up. And it's going to go to Germany as Helena English will inbound. Germany has been dominant, and that is to say the least. They get a three off the wing. That is short. And Bovatov with the save, but it's taken away by Egypt. That time it was Jenna Alfie who took it away. Helena English with the foul. As we take a look at it, she reached a little too close near Alfie, and that's what prompted the foul. One more foul for Germany, and that's automatic free throws for Egypt. Layup doesn't go for Farida Torek. It doesn't get any closer than that for Germany. Shot no good from Soltau. Here's Kinsey Horshed running the floor. Syed for three, and that goes in and out. And Soltau with the ball, which has been the case for the majority of this game. English trying to feed it to Bovatov, but it goes off of someone's foot. I believe it went off the foot of a player from Team Egypt. .24 left here in the third. And it's Germany with a 17-point game. Here's Bovatov. Shoy with a crossover dribble. Now she'll try to take it in herself. It's back to Bovatov, and they find Diallo open, and it's short. Let me put a question out there for anybody watching this game on the live chat. Who do you believe is your player of the game? If you had to choose right now, who would it be? Let me know right in the live chat if you're watching this on YouTube. Meanwhile, foul was called. Maya Syed is at the line. Syed misses the second free throw. There'll be free throws the rest of the way for Egypt as Germany is now over the limit in fouls. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Here's English. Right back out. And Shoy will bring it in. That was a very risky pass to Mylene Rolfe, but they were able to make it work anyway. Traveling called as the shot clock was winding down. Janet Fowler-Mikkel has to be pleased with the performance from Germany. They have 11 more minutes to go before the quarterfinals is taken away from Diallo. She has daylight and she stumbles right into Asia Mohammed. So back to Egypt. It was almost taken away Mackenzie Horshed was able to split through the defense and was shoved out of bounds. So trying to go split the double team. And Mylene Rolfe was the offending party who pushed. Mackenzie Horshed out of bounds. Free throw number 1 goes. Free throw number 2 also goes. That makes it 47-32. And it's taken away. Good play from Abdelal, and here's Horshed all the way. Nice setup from Hannah Abdelal to read the defense right near the corner. And now Egypt with a little double team of their own. That equals up a weak side defense. Here's Naima Fox, 7 on the shot clock. Here's Rolfe. Rolfe with it, she fires it from deep, and it is short. And Egypt lets it go out of bounds as the shot clock expires. Defense coming alive for Egypt here in the final minute in the third. Abdelal setting the screen. Torek with the ball. Now Abdelal goes to work. Tries to give it to Mohammed, but is taken away. We are down to 22 seconds here in the third quarter. Shot clock, game clock, 6-second difference. Three-pointer is off. Diallo with the rebound, fighting with Farida Torek. Naima Fox checks out. Annika Soltal checks in for the final 13 seconds. Germany averages 54 points per game. They are going to reach that average and then some by the end of this game. Meanwhile, Egypt averages 55 points. That may be their target as they are going to the fourth quarter. Shot clock winding down. The 3 is short. And that's it for the third quarter as Germany continues to lead Egypt. It is a sizable lead, but anything can happen here as we march right into the fourth quarter. 47-34 is the score at the end of 3. Fourth quarter coming up here in the 2022 FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup. It is a 13-point lead for Germany over Egypt as we are set to go for the fourth quarter. Quick look at some highlights from the last 10 minutes of play. That was a nice layup from Joanna Shoy at one end. And back on Germany's end, Annika Soltal with the finish, absorbing all contact. Miriam Diallo running right into Egypt. Looking at the comments as we prepare for the fourth quarter, and there's been a number of people that has said either Jenna Alfie should be the player of the game for Egypt, or Jana Salman. If you're a fan of Team Germany, it should be obvious by now who your player of the game is. She has 32 points and 11 rebounds. There's your double-double. That's Annika Soltau, as she's back on the court to begin the fourth quarter, and Germany begins the fourth quarter with the ball, I should say. This is the round of 16 here in the FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup, as the scoring continues for Germany. The winner of this match plays France in the quarterfinals on Friday. I'll have the call on that, as the three doesn't go for Soltau. A little bit of a double team. They go ahead with a three. That is off the mark. Here's Rolf, and they swing it right on over to the other side. Back to the near side with Choi. Had the ball deflected from her. So now Rolf will throw in. If you like what you're seeing, be sure to like and subscribe to FIBA on YouTube for more competitions and matches like this to see the future of international basketball superstars. There's Miriam Diallo, who went right into the lane and scored. And Germany has taken a hold of this game since the second quarter. Bucket goes for Kinsey Horshed. So Kinsey Horshed is able to get that to go. And it's 51-36, Germany. That pass goes off the glass. Choi retains it. And here's Soltau. Goes behind the backboard, but not before a foul is called. So for Egypt, this year's World Cup is of historical proportions. After losing all of their games in the previous U17 World Cup, they were able to pick up their first ever victory in the U17 program this year, as they won a squeaker against Korea, 75-73, compliments of Jenna Salman's double-double. Unfortunately, they lost their last two group games against Spain and Canada while averaging 55.7 points per game. They have 36 at the moment, and there's nothing negative in terms of this performance because they were able to make history for their program. The ball goes the other way, and it returns to Germany with 8:11 to go in the fourth quarter. For Germany, on the other hand, they went 2-1 in the group competition. They were in Group D. They won 68-35 against New Zealand, 55-44 against Mali on July 10th, and their lone loss came against Team USA, 86-40. Ever since then, they have been clicking on all cylinders, as indicated in this game here today. Mylene Wolf was the last one who had the ball. Taking a look at Almadeldine Assaid, the coach of Egypt. And if they aren't able to tighten things up right away, they may be looking at a Class 9-16 game after this game. Shot clock violation. That means things are about to turn here for Egypt if they're able to take advantage. Mohamed Salah in the group chat asked who is the best player in Egypt. And if I had to choose at the moment, Jenna Alfie. And Jenna Alfie has been looked upon ever since the start of this tournament, and why not? big power on the glass. She could do it all herself. She has to, and she's the second best scorer in the U17 World Cup this year, averaging 17.3 points per game. She has 6 points at the moment. And we're all going to see if that will change as Germany has the ball again, and Alfie fighting for it. And retaining it will be nobody as there is a tie-up on the floor. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's going to go to Egypt. A 16-point game, more than 7.5 to go in regulation. Uzema putting the footwork on Bovatov. Here's Maya Syed. Puts it off the glass, off the mark. Salman tried to save it, but can't. Cross-court pass, and it's thrown away. Bovatov couldn't handle it. And the thing about Egypt is they're getting all these opportunities in terms of Germany turning the ball over. However, they haven't been able to get on a scoring run like they did in the first 2 minutes of this contest when they were up 10-0. Ever since then, Germany has taken over. Here's Salman right down low, but couldn't control it either. Ball goes back to Germany. Soltau with the inbound. And there's Bovatov driving in and getting contact. That will equal free throws. Mariana Bovatov. Bovatov has 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 points, and a steal for her efforts here this afternoon. She's looking for points 4 and 5 here at the line. Gets the first one. So misses the second. She has 4 points of the afternoon. As Egypt comes up with it. Here's Alfie spinning right in and scoring. Jenna Alfie with 10 points now. Still 8 points. And we may have a horn issue here, never mind. So Germany underneath the basket again, right away to Pierner, who misses the 3. And the feed to Soltau as she misses it. That comes up short. Here's Uzema to Herdura. With the pump fake, but brought in the defense. Alfie looking for the ball, she gets it. Cuts in with the fake, falls away, and gets it. Jenna Alfie with 10 points now, as it's now 53-40 with 5:45 to go here in the game. And Soltau gets fouled by, I believe, Salma Herdura. Be sure to follow the newly launched Next Gen Hoops Instagram account, which features the future of the international basketball stars today, like the players you're seeing today. You'll see highlights from their games and much more if you give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram. That's at Next Gen Hoops. That basket is short as Choi had the ball, and now Mylene Rolfe gets it, pump fakes, and draws the foul on Salma Herdura. 2 quick fouls from Herdura. And Rolfe is at the line. She misses the first. Today, Salma has 3 personal fouls to her name. As that free throw was missed. Approaching the halfway mark here in the 4th. There's a 3 and the foul. And Jenna Alfie is set to go with the line. While Alfie goes to the line, let's quickly look at the brackets situation. First free throw goes. And that free throw goes too. Once again, the round of 16 looks like this as a shot is missed. And Torque tries to put it right back in, but can't. The round of 16 will go into the quarterfinals on Friday. Pass. Ball goes back to Germany. We'll have a look at the brackets in a moment. In the meantime, we're halfway into the 4th quarter. Germany trying to respond again. Choi has the ball. Almost taken away by Herdura. And Germany recovers. Here's Choi with a fake. Over to Diallo for 3. That is off the mark. Hustle and intensity right on that sideline as Egypt makes a change. Judy Wayell checks in. Now the bracket for the quarterfinals. It will be Australia and Spain starting things off on Friday, followed by France and the winner of this game, followed by Hungary and Canada, and Japan playing the winner of Korea and Team USA. So we have a quick timeout on the floor here. And looking into the game between America and Korea, Team USA just taking care of business right now, 87-26 with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. So it's most likely that Team USA will be moving on to the quarterfinal against Japan. So if the brackets and the scores hang on to what they are looking at right now as Germany's coming back from the timeout, there'll be Hungary and Canada, Japan, USA, Australia and Spain, and France and Germany on Friday. back to live action as they go ahead with the three and the foul right at the line. And that is not a good way to come out of the timeout. To go. Eileen Rolfe knocks down the first free throw. Thank you once again for tuning in here to the round of 16 game between Germany and Egypt here on FIBA's YouTube page. Also want to thank you for your responses in the live chat. Greatly appreciate it. And we hope you continue to watch more FIBA basketball, like and subscribe to the social media pages as well. It's been a pleasure. I'll be back for one of the quarterfinal games on Friday. Hope to have you come along with me as I do the play-by-play for there too. Very appreciative for this opportunity. Just had to get that out of the way before the end of the game. Under 4 minutes to go here in this one. Here's Alfie, puts it up. That's short. Fayed tried to save it, but wasn't able to put the clamps down. Here's a three from Choi. No good. And Wayel, she is all by herself until she slowed things down. Here's Horshed over to Torek from way outside. That bounces and it's off. And Alfie hits the deck. It has been a difficult game for Jana Alfie, a player who averages 17.3 points and 6 rebounds per game. Germany has limited her as best as they can. She gets a double-double for her credit today. However, herself and Team Egypt finds himself in a hole with 3:18 to go. Here's Alfie kicking it right back out to Syed for three. And Soltau comes up with the rebound. 3:07 to go. And Germany working the ball around the three-point line. Choi looking for a screen, down to 6 on the 24. Down low, here's Soltau, rejected by Salman, but they play on. Here's Alfie all the way, and she will go to the line. That will only be the third team foul for Germany. Egypt over the limit. .242 to go. It is a 14-point game. Quarterfinal action starts on Friday. As Alfie delivers on the first. Jana Alfie knocks down both free throws. 56-44 is the score. 14 points, 12 rebounds for Jana Alfie. Here's Choi working off the dribble, and Soltau down low again, can't connect. And Egypt rushing the floor now as Farida Torek gives the ball up to Syed. Here's Wayel, 8 on the shot clock. And they kick it right down low to Alfie. And she returns to the line. And Egypt doing the best they can to dominate right into the post, handing it right off to Jenna Alfie, who's been trying to do her best to take care of the boards. It's safe to say that she's been doing a good job despite the deficit right now. A double-double for her once again. She misses both free throws, and we are 2 minutes away from the end of this game between Germany and Egypt. Here's English kicking it right back out to Sotal, who goes right in and hits the back iron. Another crack for Germany. Shot doesn't fall. Here's Farida Torre. Alfie looking to move. She does move, but it's picked off. And Germany's on the run again. Here's Bovetov all the way with the verse and puts it up and in. And Mariana Bovetov has been helping out too. Shot doesn't fall. Bovetov now has 6 points and 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Filling up the stat sheet here. Germany's down to their last foul. One more will put them over the limit. Now both clubs are over the limit. In the final minute and 9 seconds, Jenna Alfie back at the line, missing the first free throw. Will Egypt apply the full court defense as Alfie knocks down the second free throw? 1 of 2 from that trip. And Jenny Alfie heads to the bench. 58-45 to score. Final minute and 8 seconds here. As it looks like Germany will be facing off against France on Friday in the quarterfinal matchup. Here's Shoy, kisses it off the glass, but comes up short. It will be Egypt ball. The stats at the moment has Egypt shooting better than Germany right now. However, both of these clubs are under 30%. Egypt shooting just a smidge under 30, 29.7%. Germany 26.6%. Germany out-rebounding Egypt 49-43. The board game was pretty close for this game, to say the least. Egypt has 35 rebounds compared to Germany's 27. So that quick start from Egypt sputtered off in the halfway mark in the first quarter. They were up 10-0. However, Germany was able to rise up and take an 18-14 lead at the end of the first quarter, and hasn't looked back ever since. Last half minute to play. .22 seconds to go. And Egypt is back at the line. They had so many chances at the line too, but just like that one, haven't been able to convert. Now they're going to face the consolation game where they will place between 9th and 16th place come the end of this tournament. As the ball is deflected out of bounds. The story today has been Annika Soltau. 33 points, 14 rebounds, and change. Timeout is called on the floor. And folks, if you're just tuning in here, Annika Soltau's 33 points is the best scoring performance in this year's World Cup, just topping Toby Lee Fournier of Canada by 1 point. She had 32. So it's been a pretty good game for Annika Soltau, to say the least. Also a good night for Jenna Alfie, who finishes with 15 points, 13 rebounds, and an assist, along with 3 blocks. So 58-46 is the score with 15 seconds to play in regulation. And if Germany has the possession, I would assume they're going to dribble out the clock and end things here in Hungary. And Choi will throw in to Rolf. And Egypt captures the ball on the floor. It will stay with Germany, and that will pretty much do it. 9.5 seconds left. And Choi over to Soltau. Egypt not fouling. Over to English. Layup goes, and the foul. That counts as Mariana Bovatov gets the bucket to go. 63-46. Final seconds, and that's it. As Germany advances to the quarterfinal, they will play against France on Friday in hopes of getting up to the podium by the end of the weekend. They have defeated Egypt by the score of 61-46 in a dominating fashion. After a dismissal first quarter, they were able to play strong, come back from it, and dominate on both ends of the floor. Leading scorer for tonight, Annika Soltau, who now leads this World Cup and the best performance so far. 33 points, 14 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 assists. That's the leading player for Germany in the game. Leading scorer for Egypt, Jenna Alfie, with 15 points, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 1 assist. Final scoring figures: Germany shooting 27%, Egypt outshooting them 28.5%. Germany out-rebounding Egypt 50-43, and 38 points in the paint from Germany. That was the key difference here in this round of 16 matchup. So Germany will play France in the quarterfinal matchup on Friday. Team Egypt will be relegated to the Class 9 to 16 games for the rest of the weekend. However, it's been a historical ride for Team Egypt as they were able to pick up their very first win in U17 competition history in the first day of competition, defeating Korea. So the final score, once again, Germany 61, Egypt 46. Germany advances to the quarterfinal. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here on YouTube and on FIBA's page. If you like what you saw here today, be sure to like and subscribe for more information. I'm going to leave you with some highlights of today's game, and hopefully you will join me again and my broadcasting colleagues for more action here later on today and Friday. This is Aaron Sanders. Thank you for tuning in to the 2022 FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup from Hungary. So long, everybody.